Hello Taurus, welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. If Taurus is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your tarot card reading. Remember to hit the like button, leave a comment, consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. If there's anything you would like me to pray over or meditate upon or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Now, this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger, and I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And remember, Taurus, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. And a 10 of Pentacles. You're someone that definitely knows what they want. You know your ideal life. This is the 10 of Pentacles. This is the picture of your best life, right? And I've probably asked you before to get out a sheet of paper, get out a pencil, draw a picture of your best life. What would it look like? What kind of things would you draw, right? It's an exercise in valuation. What does wealth mean to you? What does best life mean, right? I think this picture is going to look different for everybody. Yeah. And I think that right now you're getting a clear idea of what has value and meaning for you. What does wealth mean to you? And that's a legitimate, not just rhetorical. I want you to answer that. Put it in the comments. What is wealth, right? What kind of a life has value to you? I know money, yeah, whatever, money. But what else, right? I know we need money, we need water and shelter and food, right? But what really is going to create that best life for you? What is in this picture? What are you drawing? I wish there was a way you could share the drawings with me. I don't know, maybe send them to my email if you want. If you actually do the exercise, you can email it to me. But I want you to at least consider, what does wealth mean? Okay. We're going to put that card into some context. We had some volunteer cards as well. So see what those, see the clarity. We got the Ace of Swords. You do know. And this is kind of that pencil with which you're drawing this 10 of Pentacles. You have the clarity. You know what wealth means to you. And we got that. I could do a reading just on these three cards. That devil energy. That is you striving for this. This is the mountain of which this goat is climbing, right? The devil card is your driving force. It is your endurance, yeah? You have a 9 of Wands, 6 of Wands, the Lover's card. Aha. Does not mean romantic love always. It could. Very often it does. But it's more of a devotion. It's more of a decision, a commitment to connection, right? So it could be romantic love, platonic love, could be family, could be friends, could be your devotion to an idea, your commitment to a purpose, a plan, an issue, a social thing, or whatever it is, a philosophy of life, anything. But it's that devotion, it's that commitment. It's a decision to commit to something wholeheartedly. Very often this card's talking about family, the creation of a family, the focus, the strengthening of the bonds between family members. And it's in the position of your future. So that, I wonder if that really is something that we have to consider as part of our valuation of life. I like that we have the 6 of Wands kind of balancing out this devil energy, because the devil energy does strive, right? And it's kind of a, could be a lonely card, right? Sometimes the devil just wants to climb that mountain all by itself and wants to win, wants to get to the top. But you've got that 6 of Wands, which is kind of showing also that you're not just in it for yourself, you're in it for everybody else too. You're in it for the team, This is very, very good. Got a lot of good cards here. We got the strength, we've got the divine connection here too. Sun and moon conjoined. That's very special. We have 2 of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune. The 2 become 1, right? 9 of Pentacles and the High Priestess. The High Priestess is the full moon energy. And that's what you are connecting your conscious mind to. Here in this card, we've got the moon down below. We've got your conscious mind up at the top there. So it really is something that is a mixture of heaven and earth. It's a mixture of the heavenly and the earthy, right? The internal and the external, above and below. It's a mixture of kind of conscious human awareness and that subtle psychic spiritual intuition kind of thing, right? It's a real coming together of both worlds here. And that could be what we're talking about with the Lover's card, the choice, the commitment to come together to strengthen that bond of family. Could be, really, this could be a spiritual thing. The Lover's card could be the divine union, that kind of alchemical marriage, you know. We could be talking about a strictly spiritual thing for you. And maybe that's part of your picture of your best life, is this spiritual union, is having this connection with God, goddess, deity, with spirit guides, ancestors, guardian angels, the absolute, the void, whatever you want to call it. Bringing that into your life in this very connected way, right, above and below. Because it's through that connection with the divine energy that we really find strength as human beings, right? It allows us, and it's a connection with self, with true self, higher self, whatever you want to call it. It's that connection that really brings out the best qualities in us, okay? And so we see a lot of these ideas of union, of coming together, of connectedness. Connectedness here. We see the 6 of Wands as being, you know, a connection to the group. We see the loneliness of the goat then connected and balanced out with the togetherness and the sense of teamwork, the sense of community in the 6 of Wands. We see, of course, the connection between the lovers and the Lover's card. We see the 2 here becoming 1, right? And also we see the Ace and the 10 connecting the beginning and the end, right? Or the end and the beginning. It's really this union. And it's interesting too that the Aces and the 10s, you know, sometimes the Ace represents the beginning of a path. Sometimes this represents the end, because sometimes this is the summit of the mountain. This is the very tip, the very peak of the mountain, right? It's one. We've taken something as complex as a 10, and we've, you know, like the base of a pyramid, right? Very wide, a lot of things, a lot of details. But the further up we go, it gets narrower and narrower until it gets just to this unity at the very top, and that's the Ace. Sometimes the 10s represent the perfection of energy, right? Something that has come down, it's materialized, it's manifested, it's perfected here on the terrestrial plane. So it can be an ending. But the 10 is also a return to unity, right? It's a 1 and a 0. So it's really the beginning. We know that the finish line is also the starting line of a race, you know. So we have a lot of connections. This is really, I think this is really a rare spread. And these cards are simply unbelievable today. Let's select the mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. This is a random card from the Pamela Coleman Smith Tarot. We're going to put it down right here. We're going to put Kevin, aka Mr. Bates, right there on top. It's Kevin from The Office and Mr. Bates from Downton Abbey, 2 of my absolute favorite shows in the whole world. Anyway, just thought I'd let you know. We're going to look at that card at the end. It's going to tie everything together. If you have a prediction, put your guess, put your answer, put your prediction in the comments below. All right. Let's take a look. We've got, major. This is really fantastic. I mean, we have this idea of abundance and growth and prosperity. It's a real treasure in the environment. So it feels to me, it's actually supposed to go like that. It feels to me like the ideal that you have, the picture of your best life, is materializing right now. That you're finding a life that is very much offering you what you want and what you need. Now, you're also having to go out and do that life, right? It's not something that's just going to land in your lap. You have to strive for it. You need that driving force of this Devil card. This is that creative, driving energy that makes you want to go out and get your Ten of Pentacles. The Jupiter energy in the environment is kind of saying that the more effort you put in to achieving your goals, the more the universe, the more spirit, the more the divine energy is going to kind of match you. It's kind of a, it's a one-to-one kind of ratio. It's like a 401k matching at your job or something. And so I feel like the more effort you put into this, the more you're going to find with this Wheel of Fortune that there's just these things that seem to go your way, right? A lot more luck, if you want to call it that. A lot more synchronicity taking place, right? So we have to be on the lookout for that. We have to be aware. We have to notice that when it happens, because it's inspirational, for one thing. But I think this is a lot of growth in your life. This is a lot of expansion. I think you're expanding your idea of what wealth means to you as well, right? I think that we are maybe we've achieved a lot already in life, and we're thinking about what really is going to be the icing on the cake, what really is missing from our picture. Maybe it's that union. Maybe it's the divine experience, the spiritual experience, the union with God, goddess, deity, with true self, higher self. Maybe this is family love. Maybe this is romantic love. Maybe this is platonic love. Whatever it is. We're realizing kind of what we're needing to complete this picture. Okay? And that's kind of what we're going after now. I feel like the Lover's card is really about this, we're getting hit, right? We're getting hit with Cupid's arrow. It's inspiration. And I think that that's kind of the Ace of Swords. It's pointing us to what we need now. This is what our current focus is going to be in life, right? I think that you've, with this Nine of Wands in the background, I think you've had a lot of success in life. You're somebody that really, you commit to something, you make a promise, and you follow through with it. And so you set a goal for yourself, you achieve it. Yeah, it sometimes takes you a while, maybe, but you do. You achieve it. Okay? And I think that this is because you really know yourself, and you don't ever write a check that your butt can't cash, You don't usually bite off more than you can chew. If you take it on, you're going to find a way to finish it. Yeah, that's just who you are. And so I think you've had a lot of successes in life. You've had a lot of accomplishments. And I think what's going on with you right now is we're realizing now we're kind of maybe doing a reassessment or a revaluation of what wealth really means to us. What do I need to really be happy? What do I really want in life? See, we're kind of rejecting this Nine of Pentacles. And maybe the Nine of Pentacles in this position is you saying that I don't want to just live a life that is focused on what I can produce. We all want to live a productive life, yes, and we think about like having a job or something. It's just more about quantity than quality, right? Your employer just wants you to get things done fast. So I think in life, a lot of the time, we feel that our value, our worth, is very much dependent upon how much we produce in life. Okay? But what does a relationship with God, goddess, deity produce? What is the relationship with friends and family? What is the relationship with your lover, your true love, your soulmate? What does that produce? There's no product being made that is then sold. You know what I mean? It's not like, it's not a business. It's not a transaction. It's not something that produces something typically of, kind of a monetary value. That's what I'm talking about. It's kind of a rhetorical question because I feel that there is a lot being produced by this. But it's stuff that is not so material, like this Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel like we're rejecting this idea that my value, my worth, is just tied into what I can produce, in the physical, tangible world. All right, that's what I mean. And so the Nine of Pentacles is in this position of kind of, what we don't want, right? Maybe we're looking for a life that has a more subtle, a deeper meaning, something that's not tied into just what the visible signs of progress, the things that I make, right? That what you're creating, what you're producing through this union is something that maybe is not perceptible to our physical senses, right? It's something more subtle, something spiritual, something emotional, mental even. It doesn't have to be a product like I'm just making a bunch of plastic frogs, right? I love the plastic frog, but our value, your worth, your 10 of Pentacles, and maybe this is self-evaluation. Your value is not tied into the things that you can produce and show people. Even if you're an artist, a musician, your value is not tied into just how good that song is that you made, or how much you could sell that painting for, And so I feel like that's sort of what we are involved with right now. And we have the devil energy, which is this is your drive to create. You are an artist, whether you believe it or not, whether you view yourself that way or not. You're creating something that is of value, but not in the typical way, right? Not in the way that everybody kind of, the monetary way that we're thinking. I don't want to discount the value of money and of earning money and of having abundance and having wealth. We have that Jupiter energy. I feel like some of this is financial for you. And I feel that, like at the beginning when we talked about that 10 of Pentacles, we said, yeah, it's money, but, what else is it, right? And so I think that, you want that sustainability in your life. You want to have that financial security. And I think the Wheel of Fortune is referencing that, but then so much more. We have to open up our worldview. We have to expand our mind. We have to expand our concept of wealth and value, especially when it comes to ourselves. Yeah. So you're kind of you're aiming more toward togetherness, teamwork, collaboration, the artistic fire that gets stoked when you're in a room full of your bandmates or other artists, or when you're with your people, the type of inspiration that provides. See, we have inspiration here, this togetherness. Just being around like-minded individuals inspires you to create, right? Gives you a real feeling of what is meaningful to you in your life. And maybe it's really just being around your family, being around your loved ones, being together with the people that matter to you. That's what you value, right? That is inspiration for you. Yeah. Two of Pentacles over here in our general energy. I think we're changing things. I think maybe in life you've been really geared toward financial success and really focused on, the monetary value of things and on production and what you're creating. And maybe now we're changing things a little bit. Maybe we're not getting rid of the financial aspect or the material aspect, but we're adding in something else. We're adding in more, right? We're expanding our idea of wealth. It doesn't mean we're getting rid of money. We're not abandoning money, but we're saying, I want even more. I want something else to add to that, And so I think in some way we're using our wealth, we're using our prosperity to help others, right? We're more focused on the experience, right? It's kind of like we're taking our money, and maybe we're not buying things. Maybe we're buying experiences, right? We're taking our friends and family out to eat. We're doing something to spend time with people. It's about the memories. It's about the togetherness, not about buying someone a gift, a watch or something. You know what I mean? We're expanding our idea of wealth here. That's what I'm feeling. And of course, the High Priestess there at the end, the High Priestess is increase as well. Right? Maybe we want an increase of that divine energy. We want to have more of a spiritual experience of life. We're learning to value those things as well. We want our human success, but we want our spiritual life too. Okay? This is really, really nice. I want to look at the mystery card. I want to see if this is, I feel like this is going to be a 3 of Cups. I feel like there's just some indication of family here. And maybe it's a 6 of Cups, but I'm just feeling something about that connection, something about that experience of other people and the memories and the, you know, let's see what we have. Judgment, rebirth, reawakening. This is a wake-up call. This is, Spirit is kind of blowing that trumpet in your face, right? The Wheel of Fortune is the cosmic timepiece, right? It's Spirit's wristwatch. It's all about the divine timing. The Judgment card is then the spiritual alarm clock, right? So I think you're realizing that, yes, we want to expand our worldview. We want to expand our concept of wealth and of meaning and of value. And I think we're feeling a sense of urgency about it. We're feeling that Spirit is really calling us to this now. And it may even be that we are, we're swinging to the other side of the pendulum, you know, that we're going to the opposite extreme. And so maybe it is, we're kind of almost rejecting the material world in a bit to go after this divine energy. But I think it really is about the union of the two. Okay? And it's not just if we've been immersed in the kind of the pursuit of material wealth, and now we're going the exact opposite. Okay. Maybe it's really, we got to meet somewhere in the middle. We need a blending of this energy. We need the balance and the harmony between the two, like the 6 of Wands shows us. So I think that this is really, it is a big shift for you in life. It is a kind of a major turning point in your life where I think your priorities are shifting. I think your idea of what's valuable to you, what's meaningful to you is changing. And you're pursuing this Lover's card as your inspiration, as your focus, right? In a very simple way, it's kind of like life has given us a reality check and shown us what's important. Yeah. We're going to do an extended reading too if you want to stick around. There is a link up top. There's one down below. New readings for Taurus, Monday and Friday, 6 a.m. Chicago time. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It is totally free. It does not cost anything. Leave a comment. Let me know where in the world you're watching from. I want you to know that you're the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I thank you and I love you. And we're all in this together.